All right, man. Talk to talk. How y'all doing out there, man? Hope everybody's good. Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's well. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. Today's episode, Andrew Schulz doubling down on Kendrick Lamar and the things he said, and DJ Envy and Charlamagne has something to say about it. So before we get into that, I gotta get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't razz them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 16,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. Also, March 23rd, there will be a battle rap event on this page. If you like battle rap, tune in. It's going to be live and it's free. Me versus J Dev. You already know what it is. So look, we're going to get into that. And yeah, man, let's go. All right, man. So let's get it, man. Let's go.
Protective armor.
And I do get that. I do also want to ask, do you still want to make love to Kendrick Lamar?
I mean, like, honestly, it's hard to say no to that.
You find him attractive?
Yeah, man.
Did you see him in them Celine jeans? Them jeans?
When I saw those jeans, I was like, boom, bop, beam, bop, boom, bop, bow.
You gotta stop. Cut it out. Stop. Why you even ask him that? Stop.
For real. No.
I mean, at this point, can you really take these guys serious? You know what I'm saying? I mean, only reason why he's doing this is because of the joke that happened with Drake. And now he feels as though that he could do this. Now, here's the thing. Everybody can't be mad because it's a joke, right? And this is what they're saying. I think it's two different type of jokes. I think you're violating somebody versus you're calling somebody something is two different things. So I don't think that every comedian has a pass to make any type of joke. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, you can make jokes about the most egregious things. Like if you're sitting here saying that you're making a joke about raping a man, then you could seriously sit here and say that you can make a joke about the same thing about a woman. That's why I don't appreciate jokes like that. That's why I think jokes like that are very distasteful, and honestly, I think is despicable. And I don't think that Andrew Schulz should even be taken serious after something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people would say, well, if it's a joke, then should you be taking a joke serious? When it comes to violating somebody's manhood, yes, absolutely, I think you should take something like that serious. That's not nothing to play with. Every joke ain't something to play with. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like, every joke that you tell ain't something to play with. So let's keep it going.
They were really upset about that. I know it was a joke, but why do you think people got so upset
People made
about
that shit racism so fast. I'm just saying he's little. Like, I hate having to explain jokes. He's itty bitty. So why is he telling telling people to kill my friends? The biggest thing about this whole shit that I didn't even care that he said this shit about, like, me not saying jokes. Like, that to me is like a million people who said not say jokes. The next line where he goes, and to the N-words that coon and the N-words being groomed, slide on both of them. What does slide mean to y'all?
Take you out, but that's because, I mean...
Hold on, ain't no explaining here.
If you an enemy,
if
you an
say
enemy.
Kill my friends,
All right, so slide can mean a bunch of different things, Andrew. Doesn't necessarily mean, you know what I'm saying, what you think it means. Also, too, the same way you so-called made jokes about black women, he can say the same thing. He can say whatever he want, and he take that serious. And I will say this. He never mentioned you at all either. You the one said that. He never mentioned you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if the shoe fit, wear it, nigga. That's all I can say.
everything after that is fine. You took it there. If you say kill my friends, because a lot of people thought that was Charlamagne and Alex Media. Mm-hmm. So if you go the next line, you tell your fans to kill my friends, you get made love to.
Listen, I appreciate my friend trying to stick up for me, but I don't think he was talking about us.
I don't think it's about that.
But how are we supposed to know? Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't say anything for weeks. That was the other thing. Like, people ran with these different narratives. They tried to act.
Then why did you even bring it up? This is what makes me mad about people like this. Like, you saying how was we supposed to know? If he never said your name, then you should have never said anything. You guilty, that's why you said something. But if he never said your name, you should have never said anything. You should have just kept it to yourself. Because you're sitting here saying, well, how was we supposed to know? What you mean, how was you supposed to know? If you didn't say, so you admitting that you was making jokes about black women. That's what you're saying. If you were saying that, then he was talking to you, right? But he ain't never say your name. And if you saying that you didn't do it, then you didn't do it. But if you saying you did do it, then you gotta take the backlash that come with it, man. Like, it is what it is.
Like, after what I said, I was worried about like getting death threats and shit. It's like, no, I was getting that the second they said it. For 2 weeks, I didn't say shit. I filmed my special. I didn't really give a fuck. And then after that, I was like, yo, we're gonna have some fun with this. But I don't like this idea that like, I'm this big bully. It's like, you told your people to kill my friends. After you say that, or that's the potential interpretation.
You still missing the point. Oh my God, bro. This guy, this is what I mean by a lot of people are so toned. They never take responsibility for what they said, bro. If you had just came out and said, because see, the thing is, and I know why he's not taking responsibility for what he said, because he's hiding behind the being protected as a comedian, and comedians could say whatever they want, and it's just a joke. So he's hiding behind that. But you have to understand, some people don't play those games, man. Same way you taking a joke and saying it's just a joke, they're taking it like, well, it ain't a joke to me. So if he would have came out and said, you know what, I'm a comedian and some people can't take jokes, maybe I shouldn't have made that joke because, number one, that's serious to some people. But I'm still a comedian. But see, he wants to double down, triple down, and hide behind the fact that that comedian word protects him, so he should be able to say what he wants. It's things that you can't joke about, man. I don't understand why comedians don't understand this. You can say everybody gets these jokes, cool. You can hide behind that. But you have to understand the consequences that come behind that, because if you saying people can get these jokes, and some people saying, listen, I don't play like that. What if you, I'll give you a perfect example. What if you made a joke about somebody relative passing away a certain way? And then you say, well, it's just a joke. It's not just a joke. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's not just a joke. And I don't think that people had a problem with you saying whatever you said. Maybe some people did. But then when Kendrick mentioned it, if you would have not said nothing, people wouldn't have probably gave you death threats and all that stuff. People wouldn't have said nothing to you. But see, you came back and said, oh, okay, well, you know what? Since he want to play this game, all right, I got you. Now you went from Kendrick Lamar you saying he was serious about what he said. So you shouldn't even have played with that. You should have said, you know what, I'm not going to even say nothing to that. But you came and you said something, and now you made another joke. So the first joke you made about black women or whatever, that first joke, right, that you told or whatever you did, you and the Bulls or whatever, you was warned with that by Kendrick saying what he said. The second joke you made is when you sat there and said, oh, I'm going to make love to him and all this stuff. That was the second joke. So that joke lands you in trouble too. That was the joke that probably landed you in trouble more than the other one. Because honestly, even though he said what he said, and nobody knew it was about you, because nobody put two and two together at the time. Maybe some people did, but for the most part, you were the one that acknowledged it. And that was the reason why everybody's talking about it. Because if you never said nothing, people probably wouldn't even have known he was talking about you, maybe down the line. But nobody wouldn't have said nothing.
If somebody said in a rap song to kill your friends,
But do you understand though that that was in response to him feeling like you came at what he would deem his friends or his people or people he's trying to protect, talking about
So
black
say
women,
make
right?
fun of my friends.
But if you in the street, if you outside, you outside. You can't choose whether you out or in.
You see what I mean? See what I mean? Protected. So you can't tell me how to feel about your joke. If you made a joke, right, and I didn't like it, you can't tell me, well, your response should be this. You can't tell me that, because I could easily say, well, your response shouldn't be that you're going to take somebody's manhood. That shouldn't be your response. Now we're getting into what response it should be. You can't do that. You outside. Once you said what you said, you was outside. You said what you said about black women, you automatically put yourself outside. And then you put yourself back outside when you said what you said about him. That's just the bottom line, bro.
Like you out or you in.
Okay, so then if he wants to play by those rules, then don't be surprised at the response. That's what I'm saying. It feels like he's insider and outside.
Plus, it's a weird matchup, right? Because you got a rapper, right, who's a prolific rapper, and then you got a comedian who's willing to say anything for the joke. So it's not even, it's like, what are we doing here, guys?
I think it's because it's platforming. It's like people listen to you and your voice and your podcast. That's why that stuff went so viral, because you got the numbers and then he has it too. So at the moment he's like, okay.
How we know he wasn't talking about Gary Owens? That's
a
other
good
thing.
point.
First of all, there ain't nobody.
We don't know.
That's the point that we're trying to make, Andrew. How do you know he was talking about you? He didn't say your name. He didn't say your name. But again, you took it that way because you're guilty. That's just what it is.
Whoa, whoa.
Let him go. Y'all not about to
Gary,
twist
you see
that.
Gary was the first person to jump out.
I'm not about to twist that.
Gary was the first
In that
person to
moment,
jump
we
out.
knew exactly what he was talking about. Because I heard it and I knew exactly what he was
I
talking about.
I didn't think it was me. I was like, why was he talking about me?
Because of the shits and giggles and all the laughs and
I thought he was talking about Matt
black
Rife.
women.
Yeah, maybe he was talking about Matt.
That's what I
didn't
thought. I was like,
didn't
he
know
gotta
clue.
be talking
and
about Matt
everybody
Rife
kept
and Gary
saying he was talking about me, and I was like, wait, if he's talking about me and is he telling people to kill my friends? Well, I gotta do something about this. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. Like, I'm not a tough guy. You know, I'm a certified lover boy.
Oh my God.
Now that was funny. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a certified lover boy. that was a good one. He got that one off. I ain't gonna lie. He did get that one off.
Oh my
But
God.
you're always going to be perceived as the bully because you're a white man.
Is that right?
100%.
I just thought it's because
Is that
I'm
right? Like me? Oh, I thought you mean is that right? No, it's not. What you mean?
No, like,
No, like,
am I a bully? Like, I just thought it was
No,
like
I don't think you a bully.
I thought it's a size differential. That's what I thought it was.
No, it's a
You
what
think
is
there's
it?
a racial dynamic?
Duh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I didn't know.
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah.
it's the privilege conversation. It's like what you can get on the plate.
Oh no, I was talking about never mind. I don't even want
Say it. We could cut.
Well, there's a PR firm that reps two people in particular, and it's interesting to watch these two people put things out there in the ecosystem to control the narratives about things. I'll say this: both names rhyme with each other. They rhyme. If you guess, I'll tell you.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No. Ooh. Both names rhyme, and one of their biggest endorsements rhyme.
Oh, Drake, Steak.
You almost there, Alex.
Rake, Steak, and I don't know.
I thought this was see, y'all lied to me. Y'all told me this was the biggest story, and everybody's on to it.
Oh, Blake.
Oh,
Oh, Blake Lively.
Oh, you on it now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they talk about something else. But yeah, I got a lot to say. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for being here with me, man. Thank y'all for being here with me. All right, so you got to understand, Andrew, this is what you do, man. I mean, I guess Kendrick could say he was joking too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about a lot of y'all comedians, man, that I notice is y'all think y'all got a get out of free jail card. Y'all think y'all could just say whatever and get it over on people. And I think that that's wrong, man. I think that that's wrong. I think that when we say comedians should be able to say what they want to say, then that's a can of worms that I think people need to understand what will be open. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm all for freedom of speech. I am. But at the same time, I'm also for respecting people too. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I don't agree with, but I'm not going to disrespect people. Get on here and say things that's disrespectful. It's not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't suggest you do that either. I don't think that it's good to call somebody things or say things about people and you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that that's a good thing to do. I think that we all have our way about going about things, and a lot of these comedians, they go about things in a way where they feel like they're protected through jokes. And I know laughing brings people together, laughter, but not at somebody else's expense or not at somebody else's pain. That laughter ain't for play. And you get a lot of people like Andrew Schulz who make these jokes about certain things. It's certain things that I think that people are really sensitive about. Like people making jokes about people's ethnicity. I think that people are very sensitive about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people don't care. I think white people get cracked on all day, and white people, they feel like they have to take those jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been through a lot with black people, especially when black people tell them. Now, a white person tell jokes. You got to be real careful about the jokes he say about black people. Certain things he can't joke about because the things ain't funny, and people wouldn't find that funny. So, but thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. All right, man. You already know what it is. OT Show. I'm out of here. See y'all. Peace. Bye.